Good morning, guys. I am back with another video today, and I wanted to give y'all an update that I did get my hair done and washed, so don't worry. All of you who are worried about my dry shampoo usage, here it is. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about habits. I talk about these a lot, and I know people like to make a lot of comments about healthy habits, and that habits are what's really key to living a fit lifestyle and stuff. But maybe you're wondering, like, what are these habits? And so I was going to just touch on that a little bit. So first of all, the first thing when you're wanting to get started on being healthier and maybe making some lifestyle changes is that you have to get your mind right. I'm sure y'all knew I was going to say that first, but your mindset goes a really, really long way. So if you decide, I'm going to make some changes and I want them to be long-term, and they're going to have to be slow, because we know the fad dieting, crash dieting is not sustainable. We've talked about that. I've talked about that a lot. So you have all of that in your mind. And then the next thing is that you really do have to be positive and come from a place of, wanting to better yourself and love yourself, instead of a place of hate and wanting to punish yourself for walk around and just be like, oh, I'm on a diet, I can't eat cake, I'm so terrible, I hate going to the gym, golly, I don't want to do this. So, every day is not going to be like, yay, I'm so glad to do this, it's so fun doing things that are hard. I have bad days where I don't feel motivated and stuff, but in general, I don't just walk around like begrudgingly trying to be healthy. So it's actually a privilege and it's a blessing that you are able-bodied and live in a place of abundance in a first world country where food is overabundant and activity is not, and you can make a choice to do this. And instead of seeing it like, golly, I have to get up and do this today, try to change your mindset and be like, this is a blessing. I get to get up today. I get to exercise. I get to choose what I want to eat. I get to choose to better myself and better my body, better my health. And that really, really does go a long way. No one ever gets anywhere by like, I hate myself, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, I might as well just do whatever, that's terrible. You're not gonna get anywhere like that. The next thing, after you get your mind right, I highly recommend setting a schedule for yourself on sleeping and waking up. So this is huge. People say they don't have time, their life is chaos, they're running from here to there, but you never take time to just get up. Maybe get up, start with just 10 minutes early, get up, sit down, think about yourself, think about your goals, think about what you need to do to reach that, think about what your barriers are and what you're gonna do to make one change today. And just that 10 minutes of stopping and thinking about it, putting yourself first, the first part of your day is gonna make your day go a whole lot better. You're more likely to succeed, and you're better able to serve your family, your work, and the people around you if you're not waking up in a state of chaos and running in the last minute, scrounging, finding things to eat, trying to get in the car. Just wake up and plan. Just take some time. Don't just keep pressing snooze and keep pressing snooze, and that's 15 minutes that you could have gotten up and gotten yourself together, been less stressed, been more positive, maybe drink some coffee in silence, think about what you need to do for the day instead of running around ragged. That 15 extra minutes is probably not going to help you pressing snooze. You're not really getting that much sleep. So that's a huge thing. Obviously, you're going to have to go to bed on time if you want to get up on time. So just work on that slowly. It really, really does make a difference. The next thing is going to be obviously the food. You're not going to accidentally eat healthy. It's too easy in the world that we live in to make quick choices. You're going to have to be very intentional and very conscious about what you're doing each day. Now, you don't have to start off meal prepping and calorie counting, doing all of those things from the beginning. It could be very overwhelming, although I do have people who do it with good success. But if you're just wanting to start out small, just be conscious of what you're eating, identify the foods that you're eating, read the labels, think to yourself every time you sit down to eat, is there a protein? Is there a starchy carb? Is there a vegetable? Is there a fruit? And try to make a balanced meal. Like, don't have 4 carb sources, like noodles plus spaghetti sauce plus bread plus some kind of dipping sauce plus beans plus corn. Like, that's a lot of different carb sources. So just try to pick one protein source, one carb source, and one fat source, and then fruits and vegetables are a necessity. Actually, just being conscious of your fruit and vegetable intake alone can be a really good habit to start. Another thing you can do with the food habits is when you go out to eat, be conscious of what you're ordering. Try to look things up on the menu so you can learn. If you do that, you're going to have a lot more knowledge to make better choices instead of just saying, well, always eat healthy, but nothing's really happening. Always eat healthy. Maybe some of the things that you think are healthy that you're eating actually have a lot of calories, and no one knows that unless they learn that, and you can only learn that by taking it upon yourself and looking it up. Unless someone tells you, but look it up, see what you're eating, see if that fits into your day, see if it fits into the balanced plate that I was just talking about. Like, is there a protein source? Is there a carb source? Is there a vegetable, starchy carb, a green vegetable? That could help a lot. Just because you're going out to eat doesn't mean that you have to go off track and you're like, well, I'm already out here eating, spending this money, I might as well get pizza. You don't have to do that. You don't have to let the pressure of going out to eat or being in a social setting derail you. There are lots of options of things that you can do. Drinking water is another one. There's so much information out there about drinking water. Everybody knows you need to drink water. It doesn't mean you can't drink diet soda. It doesn't mean that you can't drink coffee or tea, but you need to drink water, lots and lots of water, especially in the summer. And then being active daily is another habit you can do. You can choose to just go on a walk, do some stretching, do some yoga. If all you have is 15 minutes, do the 15 minutes. Do it regularly. You don't have to start out by saying, I'm going to watch every single thing that I eat and I'm going to the gym 7 days a week, or even 5 days a week, even 4 days a week. I'm going to get up at 3:30 in the morning and do it. If you've never done that, you're probably not going to keep doing it. Even if you do get up a couple of days, you're not going to get up any more days. It's just not going to happen. Don't set yourself up for failure. Do the small things that you can. Small things do add up. If you feel like you eat too much sugar or candy or something like that, you could eliminate sugar. And then that in itself would eliminate some of the things that you're doing, like maybe getting candy at the gas station, things like that. It leaves room for more veggies, which is something that we talked about a while ago. You're going to be less full from eating candies. Maybe you can drink more water. Those small things, they do add up over time. And people who say, oh, I'm fit, it's a lifestyle, they do all of these small things, whether they realize them or not. They are very conscientious of what they're putting into their body. Maybe they had a piece of cake at lunch, so they're going to say, you know what, I'm not going to have that piece of chocolate tonight after dinner because I did have cake at lunch, and I might have the piece of chocolate tomorrow. So making trade-offs and swaps and just being very conscious of what you are doing, those little things, they do matter. Walking to the mailbox, parking farther away in the parking lot, taking the stairs at work, all of those things are things that health and fitness people do. They do them regularly. They just move around more. Maybe walking your kids to the park instead of driving if it's close. Maybe just walking your kids to school instead of driving them if that's close for you. All of those things, they do add up. Once you can do all of those things and be consistent at it, then you can take things further and worry about calorie counting, about which carb sources might be best for your goals, which ones are not, all of that stuff. Don't try and start doing all of those things if you haven't done the small things consistently first. You're just setting yourself up for failure. So I hope that these tips can help you, and try to implement some of them and just do one of them at a time. Wake up a little earlier, make your own breakfast, look at the food that you're eating, those little things, and just keep doing them and keep doing them, adding in more of them, swapping things out. All of it will add up. So anyway, hopefully those tips help you. If you have been doing those things and you're still not getting anywhere and you need results, you can take things a step further, like counting calories, macros, maybe your exercise selection, those things that are more advanced. If you need help with that, just let me know. Anyways, have a great day. Stay healthy, stay fit, and be happy.